There we go. We're live, bitches. All right.
Hooray!
I just open up swearing because, you know, I'm not allowed to have ad revenue to get adpocalypse problems. So fuck that. Because you have to have 10,000 views and I have like 1,200.
Nice.
So fuck it. Fuck it and fuck it. I can't lose money because I can't make it. So, anywho. Oh, so how are things? What's up? What's up with your writing life? How are things going there?
So right now I've been working on non-paid stuff. Sad for me, but if I get it out of the way now, I don't have to worry about it later. So I got everything for Easter. I got an outline. I direct the choir and kind of arrange our Easter program at church. So I got a rough draft done today and sent off to the pastoral staff, and so I don't have to think about that for at least 3 more months. So that's awesome. Other than that, I've mostly been getting stuff set up. I think I got my desk set up the way I like it. There's still some stuff like down here, you can't see it, but there's stuff that still needs to find a home. And I have 3 boxes underneath the desk that need to find a home. But as far as the layout of the desk, I'm pretty pleased with it. Yeah, other than that, I've been unpacking and shelving books and then unpacking some more. And then I did some laundry and then I unpacked some more. And of course I was gone last weekend. So how about you?
On Monday, I edited a bunch, and that's all the work I've gotten done all week.
Cheers.
But you know, I made a video on Sunday, and then I got it basically edited, and my program functions different than my old one did, and I accidentally deleted everything. So I just could not make myself I was like so freaking upset about it that I could not make myself like go back and fix it. So I just didn't post it. So that was what happened there. But you know, things happen. I was like super frustrated about the whole thing because I didn't really want to edit it when I went to edit it, and I was like about done, and I was just like, oh, F this. So, but yeah. And what I had done, I couldn't undo. So,
which is so frustrating. Yeah. Like, it's one thing if you like make a mistake and you're like, delete, or backspace, right, or undo, right, or whatever.
I tried, but the place where I made the mistake was too far back that the undo didn't go back that far.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's awful.
So yeah, it's a bitch. But, yeah, other than that, I've been trying to, like, I don't know, live my life. See, Tuesday we had game, as always, and then, what did we do Wednesday? I don't know, I worked late, and then Travis streams. I don't remember doing much of anything, so I must have done nothing.
Was it the night you went to bed early?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. And then Thursday night, last night, I don't even remember. Oh, I took a bath, and then I was going to edit, and I got sidetracked, and I forgot. So, whoops. And I've only been home from work for, 2 hours actually tonight, because even though I was off at 4, I ended up not getting home till 5. But she's screaming.
Hey. When I said shh, she goes. So yeah, Fiona is spending the night here. Did we talk about me moving? I moved. As you can see from the background, that's different. And Fiona is spending the night tonight. It's the first time she's spent the night since we moved here. So while we're doing this, she is playing video games with Cassie on the other side of the room. So, and then Colin is going to spend the night next Friday.
Oh,
so,
fun.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time. Tomorrow, we're going to I gave her an old porcelain doll of mine that I was going to give to Goodwill, but she had a porcelain doll a couple of years ago, and it got broken. So I was like, well, she'll like this. I'll give her this. Well, the hair is a little bit messed up because I've had it for 25, 30 years, something like that. So we're going to try and fix the hair tomorrow. And there's a whole process I found that you can fix doll hair. And then we're going to go to the park, and then we're going to go grocery shopping, and then we're going to make muffins and cookies for the neighbors so that...
What?
We're going to make muffins and cookies for the neighbors.
Why?
Because that's what we do.
What?
Because Cassie wants to see if there are any hot firemen across the street.
Is that really why?
No.
Oh.
That's just what we do. My parents do it.
Cassie's answer was better.
I know.
Yours is weird. Why would you do that?
Because that's what our family does. We get to know our neighbors. We take them muffins and cookies.
What if they're all diabetics?
Well, then we've just killed all our neighbors. But statistically, that's not likely that they're all...
They don't eat gluten.
Well, then they'll just have to be polite and take them and then throw them away. Or they can be rude and say, I don't eat gluten, and slam the door in our faces.
I like that one better.
Yeah. I figured you would. I don't know.
You don't bring me muffins and cookies.
I used to.
What kind of muffins are you making?
I don't know. What kind of muffins are we making? Cassie's thinking poppy seed.
Like from a package?
No. Like muffins. Like mini muffins.
But like I'm
Mini
saying,
muffins.
are you gonna buy like a package? Like you're gonna make them from scratch?
It's not that there's not a lot to it. They're muffins. They're not like, it's not like you're making like sourdough bread or Amish friendship bread or something and it has to wait like 6 hours for this and then you have to squeeze it every 20 minutes or whatever. You have to leave it in the bag for 3 days and wait for it to rise. It doesn't work like that. It's really not that difficult.
I'm aware. I'm just dumbfounded that you're doing this for strangers.
Well, to be fair, we'll keep some of them.
Well,
but we can't keep all of them. Because it would be 300 pounds. Yeah. Cassie says we'd be 300 pounds a piece if we ate all of them.
I don't see a problem here. You're like throwing things at me and I don't care.
So yeah, it's a thing we do. My parents do it. Although to be fair, did they take stuff to their new neighbors when they moved in? Yeah. Yeah, my parents did it when they moved to their new house. I don't know. It's called hospitality.
I'd be suspicious.
You ate the brownies the church lady left on the porch.
I was high.
You weren't that high. Okay, I take that back. You were.
There was good 4 years there where I was that high.
All the time. I was trying to explain to, I don't remember who it was, how they were like, well, how can you not remember? I'm like, there was like 9 months there where I was baked all the time.
Right.
Like there was maybe a half hour before we woke up in the morning where I wasn't.
Right.
And that was how we lived. Which I don't recommend in the long term. Short term wasn't so bad. But
to be fair, shit was rough too.
They were yeah. It was a good coping mechanism for the time.
Worked.
What are you eating?
Walnut.
Oh. We should get walnuts.
I didn't eat. I just realized I was hungry.
Yes, but we'll have to dry those and it'll take forever. And I want walnuts. They're good for your brain.
They're also cheap as hell.
And Sarah says they're also cheap as hell.
This bin of them.
Oh, wow.
It was full. $3.64.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're bomb diggity.
We have actually a couple of walnut trees outside, so
You just have to wait.
One over there too on the other side of the driveway.
They stink.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware. But I was thinking maybe we could crack them open and dry them, and I just don't know how to do that, so I'd have to like do some research.
Yeah. When I was a little kid, I would take them in the little green outside thing, and I'd write on the sidewalk with them.
Oh.
And it would leave green, and then over the next like month, as it rained, the green would change, and it would become the lighter part of the sidewalk. So what you wrote was still there, but it was now lighter than everything else. It was really weird.
That is so cool.
Yeah, you have to push pretty hard on it, and it is just like a cheese grater. You get too low, and all of a sudden you're going across sidewalk, and it's horrible.
And it's your knuckles, and you have no skin left.
Oh, yeah.
We just used to, they had them in the church that my dad was at, we were at when I was growing up in Carlisle. They had several walnut trees in the back of the church, and we used to throw the walnuts because the back wall of the church, there were no windows. It was just brick wall, and so we would throw the walnut at it and break them open because, I don't know, we enjoyed throwing walnuts at things. But my dad got angry because it left brown. It's a Dreamerella.
Hello, she's here again, as always. We're both kitties tonight, Dreamer. She doesn't believe it.
Nope. I think it's because she doesn't want to share the camera. My cat is in the room.
This one's a butt.
But she's so fluffy.
She's weirdly damp in the face. What were you into? Oh, you're naughty. You're about to be damp in the face again.
She's got to drive the thing to that. Yeah, to each of those light, and then press B.
This is wonderfully
sorry,
entertaining to everyone, I'm sure, watching you tell someone how to play a video game off screen.
Well,
in the most specific of terms. Put the thing, drive the thing over the thing. Yeah, no, over there. Good job.
There, she was running Cassie over repeatedly.
She's a jerk.
Yeah. Colin used to, when he was, so he was a year old when I moved in with them. And so by the time he was 2, he was playing video games with me. We would give him a Wii controller and he'd just get to pretend. And then as he got older, we let him have more control, and our friend Eric would come down and I would he would let Colin operate the remote while he operated the nunchuck. So he got to decide where Colin went. We would play Star Wars Legos. And I kid you not, one of the most common things for me to say was, Eric, stop letting him shoot me in the head. Eric, he's still shooting me in the head. Eric, turn him the other way. Make him shoot the wall. Like, it was all the time because Eric would just have him follow me around, and he just, on the trigger, he just constantly on the trigger because he was 2.
Right.
And so, yeah, there was a lot of, Eric, he's shooting me in the head again. Eric, Colin, stop shooting me in the head. All right, so now that it's 7:16, shall we do some writing-esque things?
I suppose we should. I got a new app. Well, it's not new, really. I actually just noticed I had it. It's called Writing Exercises. See if it'll show up on here so you guys can see it, so you have some idea what the hell I'm talking about. We're going to use the random first line option. What rules do we want to set down for this?
Stop shooting me. What are our options?
I don't know, like how many words, what kind of thing do you want us to be? Like, do you want to start, like, get a start to a story? Do we want to try to write a story? Like, the writing a short story always ends up sounding more like starting a story.
Yeah. What if we do, like, just writing a scene? And we stick with the 200 words.
Okay.
And we can either use, we're going to do the random first line, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then we'll just, that gives us a little first line, and we'll head off from there.
Okay, great.
200 words.
Sure. Give me a number between 1 and 5.
3.
All right. It's in quotes. Move away from the door and let him in, and let me at him.
All right.
All right, I'm going to throw that down in the comments section. So that anyone else who might be interested in joining along can check it out. Did you get the whole thing, CJ?
Yep.
All right. All right. I'm up 207, so I'm about done here.
Okay, I'm almost done.
Ah.
Mommy, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, no. Oh!
Oh my goodness. I keep hitting the shift key or the enter key instead of the shift key.
See? Because you're a tool. Are you almost done?
Yeah. All right, we're going to call that good because I'm at 210. Well, 198. Yeah, we're going to call it good. All right.
You want to go first? You want me to?
I think you should go first.
Okay. Move away from the door and led me at him. Keith pushed against their arms. Andy and Jerome held him back, neither of them trying very hard to do so. You're not going in there. Jerome's deep voice was calm. You know you can't do what you want to do. After what he did, I sure do. And he pushed Keith away from the door. You're going to need to back up. If you don't let me in there, I'm going to rip your head off. Jerome pushed Andy and they led him over to a chair in the corner. It's really loud over there. I can't even hear myself.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. I don't even know where I was. Okay. If you don't let me in there, I'm going to rip your head off. Jerome pushed with Andy and they led him over to a chair in the corner. You're going to do no such thing. I'm going to get at him. Andy crouched in front of his best friend. I want all of the things you want, but he's already being taken care of. Those aren't my people. They won't do what I need them to do. Just then the door opened and a tall, thin police officer stepped out. He nodded at the men as Elmer stepped out and another officer followed. Elmer was handcuffed. He looked down at the ground. You better hope they keep you forever, Keith shouted as they let him out the front door.
Nice.
Word.
To your mother. Okay. Move away from the door and let me at him. Michelle lunged at the uniformed officer. I'm going to beat him within an inch of his life. The officer caught her outstretched arms to restrain the young woman before she could do herself or anyone else harm. Miss, I'm going to need you to calm down. Mr. Evans is being questioned by our detectives right now. You cannot see him until he is through. Michelle jerked her arms out of his grasp. Fine. I can wait. She swung around and marched back to the chair she had only just vacated. Her sister Amelia stood next to it, worry and shock on her face. I'm sorry, Michelle, she said. She muttered. I thought telling you would be the best thing to do. Michelle snorted. It's fine, Amy. I just lost my temper for a minute. Tell me again. Who is this woman who's claiming that he's the father of her child? Amy took a deep breath before saying, her name is Jane. She's a director at DHS. She left a message for you yesterday, but I accidentally erased it. Michelle threw herself back into the chair beside her sister. And that's all I got.
I see.
I see.
Did you like that?
Yeah. I like the starting sentence. Like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's the thing I used to do. When I was younger, I used to just do writing exercises randomly, and one of the things I would do is I kept a notebook of first lines. That's where Shattered came from.
Is it really?
Jason gave that line to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I always forget that I did it until I think about it, and I'm like, oh yeah. I don't know that I ever like cared for another story that I finished with it, but one's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of one of the things that you end up, you have to realize about writing is that, like, 99% of the little things you do or the little things you pull, or they may never make it into a story, but if you get one that really resonates and makes something, it's totally awesome.
Right.
All right. So funny story.
Mm-hmm.
I have the same app on my phone.
Do you?
Yeah, when you were showing it on the screen, I was like, hey, that looks familiar. And so I went to I have a creativity folder on my phone, and I'm like scrolling through the apps, and I'm like, oh, holy crap, there it is.
That's funny.
I know, right? Super fun.
Yeah. Oh man, my knee's bugging me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you're yawning. Stop it.
I am. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. I slept until like 9:15 this morning.
They're contagious over the internet too.
Oh, I know. I watch videos and people yawn, and I'm like, I talked about it, and now I'm yawning.
Oh, my neck hurts.
We're old ladies, you know that?
Well, I slept wrong like the other day, and then I keep sleeping different wrong to compensate.
Right? To try and make it better, and it doesn't.
No, it just makes it different. I'll eventually solve it. If there's a problem, I'll solve it.
Check out the hook while the DJ revolves it.
Sure. We just Ice Ice Babied all over this thing. We're going to get a DMCA for quoting Ice Ice Baby.
Oh, the silliness.
Why are you kissing on your Yoda?
I'm not. He's just really soft, so I like to rub him on my face.
You're weird.
The Chewbacca one I have is really fluffy and soft.
Leatherface is very soft.
Yeah. See Chewbacca.
But he also is where I keep my sewing needles so I don't lose them.
Oh, good call.
So I don't pet him very much.
See, there's Chewbacca.
Yeah.
He has eyes, you just can't see them.
Did I show you that Chris got me the pops? He got me
You send me a picture.
Bob. And I just threw Edgar. And a dead Laura Palmer, which you can take off of the stand.
Plastic.
Yeah, you can take her off the stand and lay her down too. I don't remember how it works.
Wow. Yeah, it's not like she's standing up when she's wrapped in plastic.
Right. So you can lay her down too. But
That's super awesome.
now I have to find Edgar. Oh, there he is.
Edgar.
He's already down a leg.
I need a fan.
Little Edgar only got one leg.
Oh, poor Edgar.
I threw him to Tina at her house. And his leg popped off. And, like, we both watched it fall.
Right.
And then it wasn't there.
It's in the red room.
It must be. It really must be. So yeah, but that's my story about Twin Peaks and my Edgar.
And Edgar.
Yeah, there you go. I kind of want to make cookies so I can use these cookie cutters I have. I haven't even opened them.
Should.
I haven't even opened them, but it's almost Halloween, so it would be the perfect time for
Yes.
Freddie and Jason cookies.
Definitely should. So we could make like a triple batch of cookies tomorrow, and I could send you some because they're the Deer Valley Cowboy cookies you like so much.
Oh, really? That wouldn't upset me.
Not if we're giving some to the hot firefighters.
There's recipes for a bloody cookie.
Blood red royal icing. Scared sweet cookies. Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, but this includes like meringue powder.
What the fuck is meringue powder?
I don't know. I would assume it is something that you use to make meringue.
Cassie? What is meringue powder? She says it's the powder you cheat with to make meringue.
Oh, so it's a cheat powder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's interesting. And then cream of tartar?
Oh yeah? We have some cream of tartar.
Yeah.
Amanda brought a bunch of my non-perishables that I forgot that I had.
Oh, cool.
So I am now set for lunches for like the next 2 months.
Why, what non-perishables do you have for lunches?
Like soups, and I bought a bunch of like quinoa and couscous box meals after I left my job. Yeah, so that was so there's soup and couscous, and I think there was a couple of there was some other stuff. I can't think of off the top of my head. It's all in the cupboard now, so
Great. It's a lovely thing.
It is. I'm so excited because now I don't have to have sandwiches every day. And it's not that I don't love sandwiches. I do. But after like 3 weeks,
Yeah.
like today I had string cheese and yogurt for lunch because I was so uninterested in having sandwiches. And keep in mind, I bought a giant, this big, giant bottle of pickles so I could have my peanut butter and pickle sandwiches.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's disgusting.
So, what do you think? What's next?
I don't know. I thought maybe we'd talk a little bit about our plans for NaNoWriMo. I was thinking about doing Vlogtober, but after last Sunday when I lost my crap, maybe I shouldn't. But I really want to.
You could always start it, and if it doesn't work out, just kind of.
That's true, and I mean a lot of people.
I mean, it's.
Yeah, a lot of people don't finish Vlogtober, but
It's just one of those things. So, what is Vlogtober?
You vlog every day.
Ooh.
Yeah. So.
I wonder if I could do that.
It could be fun.
It could be.
We could do it as though we're just vlogging to one another.
We could.
I think that might make it easier to actually complete if we're just conversing.
I like that idea. Let's give it a go.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you going to use for an editor now?
I don't know. But this will be a good reason for me to do some research on what's best and what will work. And,
yeah.
Because I've kind of been putting it off because I didn't need to do it. I didn't have any reason to. So, on the other hand, oh shit.
Are you on a hella busy street?
Yes. Yes. So busy. I went to bed about 2 o'clock this morning, and I could still, from my bedroom, which is back behind, so that's the outer wall right there. So the cars are right there. My room is on the other side of this wall here, which obviously you can't see. But I could still hear them. And every every 30 seconds or so, another car. But it's not a major artery street, but it's a connector street. Fleur Drive is just over there, and Fleur it's where the airport is. There's a bunch of shops, and it connects. It also connects to the bypass. It connects to. I mean, it's just that is a major artery street, and we live on a connector street. So it's super, super busy.
It's a lot different than where you used to live.
Oh my goodness, so much different. But I really like it. I like the neighborhood. I like sitting out on the porch and watching people. I don't even mind the cars going by every 30 seconds or sometimes it's more than that. It's just, I really, really, really like living here. Really.
I liked my house on 6th Street, and that was super, super noisy.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. And I like the South Side. I know it well enough. I mean, just because living in Indianola, most of the stuff, most of the shops and stuff you go to in Des Moines are on the South Side because it's right there. And I like being 20 minutes from the kids. I mean, that makes it a lot less. It feels a lot less far away, which is good because I miss them. But They were just sitting there, both of them, on the couch with resting bitch face. Both of them.
Oh. They bring out the best in one another, apparently.
They really do. Fiona, so we ordered pizza for dinner. We're trying out local pizza places so that we can, choose the right one. And so we had pizza from Paisanos, which was really, it was good pizza. It was a combo pizza. It had sausage, ham, pepperoni, mushrooms, green olives, onions. Anything else? I said that. I think that was it. But it's a thin crust pizza. It's like a crispy thin crust pizza. And we got a medium thinking, medium has 8 pieces. That's 2 pieces a piece, and there'll be 2 pieces left over. Well, Fiona didn't like it at all. It was too spicy. So I made her a turkey sandwich with ketchup. And Cassie and I ate the entire pizza. So.
Oh, well done.
And it was like $14 for medium pizza. That was. I think next time we're going to try Scornavacas. But Scornavacas is a little bit further away. It's like, Paisanos is like 5 minutes away. Scornavacas is like, probably closer to 15. Yeah, it's like 15 minutes away. So
they don't deliver?
That one we would. No, they do, but sometimes it's just cheaper to drive there. And you get it faster. So we will probably end up doing delivery with Scornavacas. And I've eaten at Scornavacas before. We used to eat there. They used to have several locations in Des Moines, and I think they've all closed except the one over here on the south side.
Mr. Probably stop.
Cassie thinks there might be one on the north side, but we're also there's like a little bar, pub, grill kind of place. Down, it's called Henry James. Henry J's. So we're gonna try them. And there's a couple other places that we're going to try. They're just like little holes in the wall. But like, I already know, like there's a place down on Army Post called Smitty's. And they make what are quite possibly the best tenderloins I've ever had. And for those of you who don't live in Iowa, a tenderloin is like amazing. It's fried pig meat. And it's excellent. Did you know that pig butt doesn't actually come from the pig's butt? It comes from the pig's shoulder.
No.
I learned that last weekend. Because they had smoked pig butt. But apparently it's not the butt, because the butt of the pig is ham. But pig butt is the shoulder. Like that's the cut. Weird.
I don't eat pigs except bacon.
It's true. So not really something that you need to know, but
nope.
Interesting information nonetheless.
Is it made of pig? Never mind.
But you have been blessed with the pigginess.
I just don't like it.
I know. Your life is sad.
No, it's well.
Sad.
No, you're sad.
Sad. I am not.
I'm
happy all the time.
Hate tenderloins. Hate them.
No. Really?
Despise. I hated them before I hated other pork. My parents would make me stop and eat one every fucking year. Oh, it was awful.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, I hate them.
That's so sad. Because I love tenderloins. Although, I wish in Iowa they wouldn't insist on selling them to you like a burger. Because you end up with, this is the burger bun, and the tenderloin is like this. Like, to
That's
me,
what they do here too.
that's stupid. Why would you do that? Just
I
give
think
me
Beefaroo is the only
tenderloin.
place in town that sells them, though.
Is it?
I think so.
Everywhere sells tenderloins here. Okay, not
Yeah.
everywhere, but
Pretty close.
yeah. Well, there are 7 hogs for every 1 person in Iowa. We got to do something with them.
Word. My cat is trying to get into these doors that he's never been in.
What doors?
The front door, like out of the apartment, and the closet door next to it.
Maybe there's a snake in there.
I don't believe so. It's full of my garbage. Well, not garbage, but just like crap.
Right.
I don't put my things in basements, and that's where our storage is, so no. Now he's trying to move the chair, but he doesn't understand why he can't, even though he's sitting on it.
Curse you, physics!
He's having a hard time right now. Oh, he's gonna try to open. He's trying to turn the fucking knob, dude.
You should video that shit.
I'm about to.
Because if he succeeds,
Now he knows I'm watching him, so I'm just gonna hold the video like this and talk to you and see if he still does it, because he might get back up there. But he got down, now he's clawing the chair.
yeah. He's like, nothing to see here. I didn't really do anything.
He's trying.
He's trying to play innocent. That's what that is right there.
No, and there's a piece
Trying
of
to play
mail
innocent.
that has to go back outside because it's not to us. It's sitting
Yeah.
in the chair, because the chair's next to the door, and he's clawing it. He's just trying to make noise because he thinks it'll annoy me.
Tag does that. She rips the corners off of paper that she thinks are important to me.
Yeah, see, he just makes noise because he thinks that'll annoy me.
Does it?
Sometimes. Sometimes I think it's funny.
Like now.
Yeah. He's like salty right now.
Well, his life is sad. It's sad and tragic.
I don't know what he thinks he's doing.
Hey, don't bring me over.
I just heard someone say something about yogurt.
No, Cassie said, dude, don't run me over.
Oh,
Oh, like,
now he's pretending like none of this ever happened.
Now he's pretending what?
Like none of this ever happened. He's just sitting there like, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Mr. Crowley, you're a douche. I'm gonna turn this camera off and then he's gonna jump up there and do the same fucking thing.
That sounds about right.
Cats are assholes.
That's why we love them. Well, it's not why we love them, but it's one of the reasons we love them. I watched a video the other day that was talking about how is the fact that cats and dogs are vicious killers one of the reasons that they're such good pets as well. And they were talking about how the hunting instinct probably drove humans and animals to work cooperatively in order to achieve more kills.
Probably.
And so
Makes sense.
it was it was an interesting, it was really interesting.
All right. Well, it's a couple minutes before 8.
It is.
I think we should wrap up for this week.
Okay.
See what we can plan for next week. But let's start planning for Vlogtober.
Yes.
It got
Oh,
real
before
loud
we
all of a
go,
sudden over there. Why is it so loud over there?
I don't know.
It was really weird. No, like your sound just got loud.
Oh, I don't know.
It was really weird. Anyway, Travis is
Oh.
in my shot. Look at him.
Hi, Travis.
So I'm gonna stop the broadcast now.
Just the tiniest bit of his hand up there in the corner.
He's a turd.
Oh, hey,
But-
before we go, we should talk about NaNoWriMo because I want to talk about what I'm going to do.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so I'm super excited about this. I'm going to do a modern equivalent, modern.
Retelling?
Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Modern retelling of Sense and Sensibility, Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility. And the reason, so this has been rolling around in my head for a couple of years. The reason that I want to do this is because my sisters and I, several years ago, this is probably like 6-7 years ago when we started, it started out as a joke, but growing up in the church, and particularly in like conservative Baptist churches, in some respects, it's a little bit like living in Regency England. There are unwritten rules that everybody knows, like social mores and stuff that everybody has to know when you are a church people. And so we were laughing about how sometimes it feels like growing up in church, being part of the church, is like living in a Jane Austen novel. And I think we said it in response to, or in reference to the Pride and Prejudice line, a man, what is it? It is a truth universally acknowledged that a man in possession of 5,000 pounds a year must be in want of a wife, or in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. And in the church, it often seems like that. Like, if you're single and you're well off and you're doing well with your life, you must be in want of a partner. You must need to get married. And so I started working through it. And so I got my annotated version of Sense and Sensibility this week at Half Price Books. I'm super excited about it. So that's what I'm doing.
That's exciting. I have no plans because I don't plan nothing. I could plan, it's just I wouldn't do that. I'd sit down and go, nah.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh.
You keep blowing on your hand.
Oh, I have a peel-off face mask on my hand because I just bought it. And when I caught my foot on my mouse cord. When I tried to use it earlier, I didn't give myself enough time and it was all sticky, and so I just washed it off. So I wanted to see if it actually is going to peel or if that was my error. Like,
gotcha.
Edges of it peeled some, but then like here, it just never dried. And it was longer than the time, but sometimes I think they like to be silly on those times.
I think so too.
So I was trying to figure out if it's actually going to dry or not. But it smells good. It's, yeah.
Tasty good or? Ooh, cucumbers.
It doesn't smell like food though. But
no.
The funny thing is that the same brand had a 1-packet thing of it that you could buy.
Yeah.
To like a test thing or whatever. And that was $1.99, and this was $4.
Nice.
This was 2 packets.
That's a little.
Yeah, I couldn't. I thought about buying a packet, and then I was like, I can't buy a packet.
Oh.
So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
My life is pretty exciting.
As it should be.
But yeah, so I think that's where we're going to wrap up the stream. We'll talk to you guys next week. Our links are all down below. Yeah, I guess that's about it. You have to talk
All
for
right.
it to change to you.
Oh, yeah. Yay!
All right, so we'll see you guys all next week. We shouldn't have any more glitches like we did the last couple weeks.
Nope.
All right, bye.
Bye.